It's Jason Abraham, the Shadow Teacher, and I cannot overstate the fact that the systems of the Matrix are designed to keep you in a perpetual state of slavery, a perpetual state of feeding your energy to it while feeling exhausted, depressed, disillusioned, and always chasing for an answer. And we come into this world as children, curious, excited, flowing with abundant life. And as we get institutionalized through education and through socialization, that life spark, instead of having that vibrant, that magic that is alive and curious and wants to manifest and has a purpose that it wants to embody in a certain way, it's hijacked again through education and socialization, institutionalized education and socialization. And part of the human spirit, humans are social creatures. We want to have community, and in order to have community, we're convinced we have to play by the rules of the Matrix and chase what the Matrix tells us we should value. And in doing so, this path crushes our soul. It diminishes us. Even, I'm going to use the language of the Matrix here. When you are working, even if you're in a prestigious position, if you're playing the rules of the Matrix, your dopamine, your serotonin is going to go down. You cannot perpetually do what is rewarded by society without getting something to build you back up. And here, the solutions of the Matrix, what the Matrix offers you is a solution to that, to build your spirits up so that you don't completely collapse and want to jump off a bridge and find your life completely exhausting and meaningless. There are solutions through junk entertainment, junk food, junk culture, alcohol, pornography. The solutions of the Matrix are designed to keep you more addicted, as opposed to helping you realize more of the truth of who you are and the potential that lies inside you, and the realization that your real soul doesn't need all this shit and doesn't really want all this shit and all this junk, and that the real soul came here to create and to co-create. It does not want you to realize that. So by once again enslaving you in a prison system and then offering you junk solutions that keep you more perpetually enslaved, you stay a slave and you don't wake up to the truth of who you are. And a lot of people, they want this. A lot of people are so enslaved in the system that even when another option is given to them, they still refuse it. And in the year 2020, there has never been a greater opportunity. You know, we're in 2021 now, but 2020, we had the greatest opportunity in my lifetime to look behind the curtain, where these institutions have been exposed for what they are. And the celebrated personalities of these institutions have been exposed for the frauds that they are. But yet, here we still have people who don't want to give it up, who still want to do what they're told, who still want to listen to people who tell them what to do. Yet these very people, if you even want to call them people, don't practice what they're telling other people to do. They are incongruent. And whenever we have this incongruence in our actions and our words and our personality, this is how trauma is created. And when one is perpetually traumatized by being told one thing that really is not practical and doesn't make sense, then trauma-based mind control can take place. and you can be brainwashed and hypnotized and put in this perpetual trance. And that's what's happening right now. I have a feeling most people who subscribe to me are not in that state and understand what I'm saying completely, but there's so many who are. And right now it's costing me friendships and relationships because I'm speaking this way, and I refuse to play because I've done a lot of work on healing my own trauma-based mind control, and I refuse to bow down to an incongruent authority figure who is lying to me, who's telling me one thing but doesn't practice what they preach. I have dedicated my life to my own potential and being congruent with my actions, my words, and deeds, and living up to the potential that wants to move through me. And I refuse to eat the junk food of the Matrix. I've been addicted to the junk food of the Matrix a good bit of my life, but now when I taste it, I want to spit it right back out because it tastes like shit, and I refuse to eat shit. I refuse to accept the shit that the Matrix is excreting out and coating with sugar and salt and marketing to you as gourmet nutrition. That being said, the process of waking up is painful. The process of realizing so much of what you taught, so much of what you believed is simply a lie is painful. Cognitive dissonance sets in. Depression sets in. But if you get through it, you get through this hump, eventually you're going to get to the point where the true light, the light of something bigger, the light of what you're called to do and be, the light that drives all that, you can actually hear its voice. You can hear how it communicates with you and what it's driving you to be, and it becomes a source of strength and courage and hope. Some people call that God. I call it God. I call that force God. And that's my belief, and it's not just my belief, it's something I know and I felt. And I believe God wants that relationship with all of us, all of you. But you got to get through the junk. And that's part of the soul's path of working out karma here. That being said, I'm going to end this, and I will see you on the other side. Be well, my friends.